Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Take the Fear Out of the Gear with me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
And moi, Jason Bangors. How you doing, YouTubers and a groovers, Mr. and Mrs. Tubes? How you doing?
It's almost Christmas.
It is almost Christmas.
The dreaded C word.
Oh, humbug, I don't like Christmas. I think Christmas should be exterminated, personally.
Well, that leads us into this. The ring modulation. Everyone likes a bit of ring modulation, don't
My titty ye not, missus, you have to have a little ring modulation now and then, dear.
If your ring's not ringing, then build one of these.
Yes, you've got to have... Okay, so we're being serious, because we are a serious channel. We like to take ourselves very seriously, of course. But whose ring are you going to modulate, old boy?
Well, mine and then yours.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Let's have a look then. So,
Let's just explain what we've got in the little box here. That's in the little ring modulation box. It's very simple. A couple of little audio transformers. And then we've got some diodes in the middle here in a ring. That's why it's called a ring modulator. And to make it all work, we have, this is a sine wave generator. So it produces a sine wave into here. And then we've got our microphone going for our little mixer into the other input. And then when they're both going, you get the modulations of joy.
should sound a bit like this, I think. I'm going to try something for the first time ever. Never tried this before. But let's see if this is an idea of ring modulation sound. I think should sound like you're gargling, I think. Like
I think that was a rough approximation of a...
I think that's sort of like a ring modulation, but careful, we could drown doing that, as I just nearly did. But drowning on an alcohol beverage is seen as a rather nice way to go in my book.
Yes. Yes.
Come on in, Simon, I'm getting excited, I want to hear this.
Right,
shall we explain how we are giving the good folk at home? I'll explain, shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
We are using the 8.6 recorder.
Yeah.
Simon has somehow got to miraculously, because what we're going to do is we don't want you to hear our voice, we just want you to hear the effect, 100%, no source. So in order to do that, to enable us to do that, we're going to shut the mic off on the camera, we're going to record it on here, which is great, but then Simon has somehow got to sync that sound back onto this video.
No worries, we'll do it, it'll be fine. Technology.
Rather you than me old China. We're monitoring on the LC Prime, of course, the wonderful little thing. So, what do you want to... Is it all set? Is it ready to go, is it?
Yeah, we just got to plug it in.
I'll plug it in then, go on in. Are you going to sing into it? Oh.
Well, I'm going to try one thing, because it's just...
Right.
The reason I built this...
Turn it up a bit, man, so we can hear it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you ignore the hum. There is a hum, but don't worry about that.
The reason we built this, or I built this, because I want to sound like a Dalek.
He does. He
Yes.
really does.
Yes. And here we go. So if you like Doctor Who, this will probably sound nothing like a
I
Dalek.
can't wait.
Not me neither.
Right.
Exterminate! Get me the Doctor, I am the Dalek of joy. Take the fear out of the gear.
That's bloody brilliant, man.
That's not too bad.
That's brilliant.
I tell you what, watching the guy who does a real Dalek voice, it takes a lot of practice to get it right. But hey,
Helps if you've got a script as well, I suppose.
yeah. Here you go, dude.
Oh, okay.
Happy Christmas, YouTube. Bangers must be exterminated. Exterminate bangers. Watch out, the Doctor is coming after me. He must be exterminated. Exterminate.
It is hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be easy. You can hear the sine wave now, can't you?
Yeah, you can hear the sine wave. You can actually, you can turn it down a bit and you'll probably still get the modulation, but apparently the guy who does Doctor Who, if you want to sound like a Cybermen, you do this and turn the tone up so you get
We are the Cybermen.
something like that.
Scary,
anyway.
man.
And then the Dalek, apparently, oh dear, it's right down the bottom here. I can't see, about 25-30 hertz, so yeah, that's how you get your
Exterminate.
That was awful. Jay's one was much better.
I don't know about that.
We'll find out when
Let's try again. Let me try it down there.
Let me just see, because it should. Let's have a look. 'Cause it should be.
Exterminate! Exterminate! The Doctor must be exterminated! The Klingons must be exterminated! Exterminate the Klingons!
That was the wrong programme.
That was Star Trek, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Well, let's take that out.
That's an awful lot of fun, that is, man.
It's yeah, to sound like a Dalek is more difficult than you think. But
Yeah.
if you want to have some fun, you know, you build this little box. Probably cost me, I don't know, about 20 quid including the box, which is not a lot. The guy, we got on the move here.
There's half a ton of stuff on the table,
Yeah.
Simon. You need an awful lot of gear to sound like a Dalek, even though this is a quick, easy demonstration, but there's a lot of equipment.
If you're feeling really rich, the guy who does the Dalek voice, he uses the Moog Fuga MF102 modulator. Yeah, well, we'll put up a picture. I think that's what he uses. We see him on YouTube doing it. But we can't afford one of those, so we built our own Christmas modulations.
That's the thing. That's the thing with the Moog, isn't it? They've got it. It's all built in, and
it's all analogue, and it does sound nice.
We're talking over £1,000, probably, aren't we?
No, about 275.
275 quid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's reasonable. It's not for a Moog.
Well, it's a big Moog effects pedal, and it's what he uses on Doctor Who, and you see him using it on YouTube. It's very tempting to get one, but we thought, well, it'd be more fun to make one ourselves, wouldn't it? Just try it out.
Yeah, well, I didn't make it, you did. But I hear what you're saying, and you say make one ourselves. So yeah, it's all off now, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, we can just here we go. We can. She's still on, I think.
It's Christmas time, and there's no need to be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in light, and we fucking banish shade. Exterminate! Exterminate!
See, once you've built one, you just. I've been driving everyone at home crazy. All they've been sitting at home, and all they can hear is exterminate, and I'm going, oh, it's not quite right. Yeah, I've got to do it again. But,
Exterminate! It's timing, isn't it? It's like exterminate. Exterminate. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, if you listen, he does exactly that. Exterminate is the way he produces it.
Exterminate. No. Anyway, that is how you exterminate your ring modulation.
And happy ring modulations to you.
Happy ring modulations to you. This is from me, Jason Bangers.
And me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Take the fair out of gear, wishes you a very happy Christmas, and we'll see you again, tubers and groovers, in the new year with some new videos. Please subscribe. We really want this to catch on. We'd love to see some more of you coming along and joining us. Just have a laugh. We'll see you in the new year then.
Yeah, we're going to modulate your new year into loads of joy.
With a ring modulator.
Yeah. Make sure you're sitting down.
Keep drinking. Remember to keep drinking. It's good for you. All the best, tubers. Toodaloo.
See you next time.